Hi Capricorn, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot, doing your reading for April 8th through the 14th, okay? Just gonna apologize, I hurt my thumb. I jammed it this week, so my shuffling is a little, I don't know, off. Oh. But everything has been shuffled, pre-shuffled for you. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on for Capricorn this week, okay? All right, so we have life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. All right, so this is for either you or the person that you are watching the video for. Okay, and then we have love life. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. Okay, interesting. Huh. All right, let's see. I'm using the Lima deck. I love this deck. One of my favorites. Oh yeah. It's this one. All right, let's see what's going on for you Capricorn this week. All right, we're starting with the wheel, okay? So a life-changing epiphany or experience. So this, with the wheel here, you know, I feel like this is a destined experience for you, okay? And I do feel that this is you. And I always share with you when I feel who is who. Sometimes it comes right away, sometimes it doesn't come at all. But I do feel that this is you this week. So, life-changing epiphany. That's huge. That's big. So, down here we have, look at this. Wow. Okay, so somebody, I feel like this other person, is making a decision in their heart, okay, to come back to you. And I don't feel like you're expecting this at all. I feel like you have closed the door or closed the chapter, the book on this a little bit in your heart. You still hope for it, but you're not expecting it. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is somebody, this is for you. I think that this speaks to curiosity, but I also think whatever is coming in, you're not going to quite trust it, at least initially, okay? Because I feel like there's been a lot of time that has passed, You're going to be in a little bit of disbelief. You're just not going to trust this off the bat, is what I'm feeling, okay? And the reason is because when, with this life-changing epiphany, I think the epiphany is coming from really from your intuition, meaning your intuition told you for a long time that this was going in one direction. And when it didn't, you questioned your intuition. And now that this person all of a sudden comes in out of the blue, truly out of the blue, you're still questioning your intuition a little bit, and you're just not trusting this quite yet. All right, and this was destined to happen the way that it did. Okay? And the fact that there was time, for some, probably a significant amount of time, in between, this coming together. So I think there was a long stagnating period for a lot of people, and for some maybe not as long, but definitely you were somebody that definitely trusted your intuition on what you were feeling between the two of you, between this person and yourself. And when that didn't come to fruition at the point when you expected, you kind of shut it off, at least, in the forefront of your mind. It was still in the back of your mind, but in the forefront of your mind, you shut it off. So this, I think you might be in for a surprise this week, is what it looks like. Look at this. Ace of Wands. All right, so this person down here, your person that you're watching this video for, has, and I feel like has always had this attraction for you. Strong attraction. Okay, something was getting in the way of this coming together. I don't feel like this person told you what it was. I don't feel like they did. I think you at some point came to your own conclusion as to what it was and what prevented them from coming forward. But I don't feel like this person necessarily just outwardly spoke to you, telling you that they felt like this. But there is an intense attraction here, an intense connection. Your intuition was correct initially, is what I'm feeling. You knew it. Okay? And the way that you can kind of gauge that intuition is, it's one thing to have that feeling for a day, for a week, even for a month. But if it gnaws at you, if it comes up periodically or more than periodically, if this person comes into your thoughts on a regular basis, there is a reason for that, and to balance that, of course there are times where, obsessive thinking gets in the way and can absolutely skew intuition. But I don't feel like, I don't feel that here. It could be the case for some people, but I don't feel that here. With the Wheel and Judgment, Major Arcana, this is being guided. And this Ace of Wands is I feel like how this person is going to start off with you, okay? They've wanted to tell you for a long time that those feelings were there, that that attraction was there. And they couldn't do it at that time. And I feel like they're going to share those reasons with you. Look at this. Ace of Swords. Clarity, truth is coming from this person. It's coming in. You know, and that is, that's what you, this right here, this is what you feel like you've needed for this period of time. This is what you feel like you've needed. But you always knew what the answer was. You always knew what it was. But because it didn't come into, you know, into fruition, into your reality at the time that you expected, you know, you put it on the back burner. You questioned it. You doubted your intuition. Okay, is what it boils down to. You didn't trust it. High Priestess for this person. I feel like this person started off more in the 3D, in the, you know, in the earth-based chaos. And this person has progressed to actually listening to their intuition. It's interesting. It's almost like this person's progression is the opposite of your progression. Their progression went from really not considering their intuition to trusting their intuition, where you started off trusting your intuition to doubting it. Okay? That's interesting. That's interesting to me. Okay? But this person is coming in with more of just a physical. That's how this is going to start. That's what I'm getting. Okay? And when this happens between the two of you, this clarity will come to you. You know, everything that you have been questioning will be validated for you. Even though when you really get quiet and you really meditate on this, you'll know that you always knew. But this is very, very destined. And this person, I think it's huge that this person is listening to their intuition. I want to see, I'm going to pull an extra card for this person down here because I want to see boom, 10 of Wands. Okay, this has been an absolutely overwhelming burden to this person. Okay, whatever reason they have for not communicating to you properly or not expressing how they felt, the attraction that they felt, the love that they felt, this has been a huge burden. New or renewed romantic love is here for you. renewed. But this person had to put down the burden, whatever this burden is, whether it's, wherever they were focused, wherever the majority of their attention was focused, whether it was another relationship, a job, a distance between the two of you, that's changing. They're putting that down. And they're coming back with a very just lusty offer. Okay, and even if it starts off like that, just know that nobody carries this kind of burden and doesn't have the feelings that go along with the sex. And this is sex, let's face it, okay? But this person, let's say a year ago, or whoever knows, however long ago, would have never relied on their intuition to make this move going forward, where they are now. So there's been some substantial growth for this person and for you as well. But for you, you definitely have your guard up a little bit, and that's understandable. But when you go back, to when you were feeling how this person is feeling right now, think about how you were at that time. You were probably kind of overflowing with love to everybody. And that's where you were meant to be. That was part of your growth. Was to move out of that logical state of mind, always making decisions in practicality, and moving towards heart-based decisions in some instances, important instances like relationships. If this person didn't give you what you wanted initially, you kind of shut it down. And you thought, okay, this person, isn't what I thought. Doesn't feel the way that I thought they did. Doesn't want me. But I don't think you did you didn't do any further exploration around that. You kind of accepted it by assumption. You accepted it by assumption. You assumed that was the case. It wasn't based in fact. This one's pretty significant this week, Capricorn. I feel it. Two aces, two major arcana, three major arcana, sorry. 3 is the number of enlightenment. What did you get? You got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And that goes right next to the Page of Swords, which, being that this renewed energy is coming in and you're questioning it, you're being guided to make the effort. Allow this person to come in where maybe they couldn't in the past, for reasons that I think they're going to share with you. Calling in your soulmate. That's exactly what this person is doing. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so what has been going on during this separation time, however long it's been? This person hasn't forgotten. They've been doing some work on themselves too. They might have had more information than you, maybe never validating you and your feelings in the past, but there was some reason that they needed to do that. And I feel like that is definitely worth listening to, because assumptions aren't facts. You don't have all the facts, and this person does have all the facts. And this is what they're doing. Coming back, passionate connection here. Taking action, and now listening to their intuition, which they weren't doing before. That tells me that there has been some significant spiritual growth for this person. This reading is very it's a little bit chilling to me, like in a good way. It's a little bit chilling. This has been a huge burden. Whatever time frame that this has been going on has been a huge burden for this person. So I would recommend compassion when they contact you. They're trying to renew their love life. I don't know, Capricorn. That's a pretty big one. It's kind of breathtaking. All right, so that's what I have for you this week. And if this doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon or your rising or even your Venus signs. But if it does, then, I'm happy for you. All right, I'll leave it there. I'll talk to you next week, Capricorn. Thanks. Bye-bye.